Hi everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video today. My name is Angel and I'm the night shift mom. So today I will be providing you with some meal ideas. First up, we have fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob, and also biscuits. My husband is actually going to be making the fried chicken. He makes such amazing fried chicken, so he is going to be making his debut, or his arms are going to be making their debut. So he did marinate that chicken with the kickin' chicken seasoning overnight, and he's seasoning up his flour with seasoning salt, pepper, and just regular salt. As I told you guys just a couple videos back that I don't really like frying chicken, or I don't like frying food, period. So my husband, he fries all of the food in the house. So he fries chicken, he fries fish. So on this particular day, I had just picked up my husband a new deep fryer. He did have a one basket deep fryer, which was really old. He had it for about 10 years. And now he has the two basket deep fryer, so it fries more. So he was so excited about using that. So back to the recipe, and now he's mixing up buttermilk and eggs. So he's going to use that to dip it in, but you guys will see that in just a minute. I really do appreciate my husband for cooking. He cooks quite a bit. He has certain recipes that he loves to cook. So, and he is the king of breakfast. He makes the best breakfast ever. So he does that quite a bit. So I really do appreciate him because he really does help me out. He likes to experiment a lot in the kitchen, but it always turns out really, really good. Sometimes I look at him like, what are you doing over there? But it turns out really, really good. So he did use that chicken fry. So what he is doing is he is dipping those chicken breasts in the flour first, and then the buttermilk egg mixture, and then that chicken fry mix, which is by Zatarans. So he's just going to mix all of, dip it in there, and then he's just going to fry them up. And if I didn't say, he is using chicken breasts. He did slice those down to make them just a little bit smaller because they were really, really thick. So he is cooking these on 350 degrees for 8 minutes, and he is using canola oil, if you did not see that at the beginning. And he also made some buttermilk Grand's biscuits, which these biscuits are really, really good. They kind of taste homemade. Well, the closest thing I guess you can get to homemade. So they're really good. And I'm not even a biscuit person. So he put some honey butter on the biscuits when they were still hot. Look at this chicken, y'all. It is so crispy, and the seasoning on this chicken is so good. Y'all, he seasons his chicken so good. It has so much flavor. It's so delicious. I'm telling you, for real. So he makes the best chicken. So here we are, it all plated up. We have our fried chicken, and then I made some mashed potatoes and some corn on the cob for him since his chicken is a lot of work. We work together as a team to when he cooks. I just appreciate him cooking, y'all. Next up, we have chicken quesadillas, Mexican rice, and chips and salsa. So I'm just making the Goya store-bought Mexican rice. But y'all, if y'all haven't tried this Mexican rice, it's the best. To me, it's the best Mexican rice that I've ever had. And now I'm just going to be seasoning up my chicken. And I am just seasoning that up with some seasoning salt, some pepper, and then our kicking chicken, because y'all know we love our kicking chicken. And then also I'm going to be adding some chicken taco seasoning. I just flipped that chicken over, and now I'm just going to season that side just to make sure that my chicken is evenly seasoned. Y'all, and I'm not a professional cook or like the best cook or anything like that, but y'all, I am just a working mom and a wife trying to provide some meals, easy meals that are convenient for my family. So back to this recipe. So I put about a half a package of cream cheese, and now I'm putting about a half a jar of salsa. So I am going to be using my Instant Pot to make this. I cooked it for about 25 minutes. It may not look very good, but I'm telling you, once you shred this chicken up, it's going to be so good and so flavorful. So now I just have my tortilla. I put some queso on that. I actually usually use shredded cheese also, but because we were out of shredded cheese, I didn't have any, but they still turned out really, really good. So I just laid all of that chicken out on my quesadilla, and then I put queso on the other side of my tortilla. I'm going to cook that up until it's nice and brown. Everything is hot through and through. So here it is plated up. So we have our chips and salsa. We have our quesadilla with our queso oozing out. And then we also have our delicious Mexican rice. Super easy. This only takes about an hour to make for those busy moms out there, and super delicious. So my kids love quesadillas. Okay, so next we have meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. I am just chopping up some onions, and I'm going to put some onions and peppers on the stove. We're just going to cook those up before we mix those in with our meatloaf. I know a lot of people are probably already know how to make meatloaf, but for those of you who just need an idea, here we go. So I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef. We have seasoning, salt, pepper, and then garlic powder, and then Worcestershire sauce, some steak sauce. I have an egg, and then I added in some breadcrumbs and then some ketchup. I actually don't ever use ketchup to make meatloaf because I use the Hunt's meatloaf sauce, which is in the tomato sauce aisle. And that's really, really good. So that's usually what I use. But because we didn't have any, I decided to just use ketchup for now. But I'm definitely going to get stocked up on the Hunt's meatloaf sauce because I hate that I was out of it because it just doesn't taste the same. But it still turned out good. So I just mixed all of that together, and I just patted it into a nice little loaf here. I have a loaf pan, but I feel that it always runs over. So then I put some ketchup on top and then put that back in the oven to just to get that cooked on top. And then I made some mashed potatoes and then some green beans. Look at that meatloaf. It's delicious. The mashed potatoes were on point and the green beans were good as usual. But you guys have seen me make the green beans before. So next we have chili pie and then also chili mac. So I just have 1 pound of ground beef with some onions and then some chopped peppers. Okay, so I am so sorry, guys. Somehow my recording got lost of the rest of these steps. So, but I wanted to keep them in here just to kind of give you guys an idea. So, I did use 2 cans of the Hunt's chili sauce and then 2 cans of chili tomatoes. And as you can see, I used a pack of chili seasoning mix. And then I added a tablespoon of white vinegar. So I simmered that on this stove for about 25 minutes on low. So I made some elbow noodles so that way I can make chili mac. So 3 of the people in my family, they like chili mac, my husband, my daughter, and then my oldest son. And then my youngest son, he just won't eat chili altogether. He's super picky. So, and then my 2 kids, they don't eat chili beans. So y'all be having my work cut out for me when I make chili, but I love chili. So, me and my husband will eat beans, but my kids will not. So here are the plates. My husband, he likes the chili mac, but he likes cheese on his. My daughter, she likes cheese on hers. And then my oldest son, he does not like cheese on his. And as you can see in the clip coming up, my husband, he likes Fritos on his chili mac. And then I like mine as like a chili pie. So I put down Fritos, I put a little cheese, and then I add my chili, and then add more cheese, and then add some sour cream, and it's so good. So this is my favorite way to eat chili. If not, I'll eat it with like Ritz crackers. Okay, so here is the last meal. I appreciate you guys if you guys are still here with me. Okay, so next we have red chicken, rice, and then roasted broccoli. So I just have some chicken wings here, and we're going to be seasoning those, of course, with our kicking chicken, seasoning salt and pepper. My friend introduced this to me years ago, and it's so delicious. But the reason why it's called red chicken is because you use French dressing, which is red. Okay, so now that I have all my wings all seasoned up, I'm just going to be spreading that French dressing all over my wings, and don't be stingy with it. I'm going to wrap those up in some aluminum foil, and I'm going to cook those on 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. And at the halfway point of cooking that chicken, I did take the aluminum foil off just to kind of give that goldeny brown onto my wings. So now onto the rice. I'm just making regular white rice. I did use a chicken bouillon in order to give it some extra flavor. And then I just added some butter. For the roasted broccoli, I just added some olive oil, some seasoning, salt, pepper, and then also some garlic powder. I'm going to roast that in the oven for about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and then I take that out, put some Parmesan cheese on it, and then put that on broil for about 5 more minutes or until it's nice and roasted. Okay, guys, so don't these wings look so delicious, so goldeny brown? So that is going to be pretty much it for the rest of this video. If you guys like these type of videos, definitely like and also subscribe to my channel. If you guys want more of these videos, definitely leave me a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys supporting my channel. And that's going to be it. Look at those wings. Look at this plated up. It looks so delicious. You guys definitely should try it. I hope I was able to inspire you with some easy meal ideas for your family. Thanks again. You guys have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.